Wow.
CBC. What does that thing mean?
Competency-based curriculum.
We are back to school with our children. You wake up, you go to work, you finish your day job, and then you come and do your nighttime CBC work.
In addition
you're
to
running workshops.
being a mother.
Yeah. Then you're even running workshop. You're
a mechanic.
You're a carpenter. Yeah.
You're making filters.
You're doing what? And what else have we been asked to do?
We are
agriculturalists.
Now we are cooking. No,
we're
at least
doing
wire work. Marionettes. Jesus.
Hey guys, welcome to today's topic. Really, I hug a CBC mother and father. Just hug our parents.
Support
parents. Yes,
what?
We need a support group. We need tutorials. We need videos of how to make these things. And then after we make it all like that, it's perfect. The chest it looks like
the parents did it.
I'm just like funga macho.
Pick a struggle.
So guys, welcome to our conversation today. I know we're all suffering. I know. I won't even ask. We are all in the ghetto with CBC. It has some good parts because to some extent, paying us idea, we are polishing shoes. We are cooking eggs, which are beneficial to us because we are being cooked for after the exam.
Let me ask. Okay, so before CBC, we were not teaching our children these chores.
There was 844 and then it left. Sindo.
Yeah, but 844 did not have this practical part of it.
Well, it had to some extent.
It had because we did home science.
We did us guys. I
think it was after us guys.
Yes, after us guys, then there was a
they removed
stage.
All these practical.
Yes.
So for a long time, the people who've been coming out of the schools did not know how to sew.
It is true. My niece, who is in university now,
can't fix a button.
Year, she does not know how to sew a button. So you're like, okay, so the question begs.
It's good.
Is it for the parent to teach or is it for the school to teach?
No, I think it's for. Remember, we are in a village.
Mm-hmm.
The village, all of us are teaching.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think there's roles, there's things that the school, the teachers, the kids are going to learn in school. There's things as the kids are going to learn at home. They're going to learn out in the community. So the whole village is now in action. Now all of us are acting.
But me, I feel like my teacher, I feel like the village is giving too much to the parents. I feel like this village is not balanced with CBC. Because of the homework, it ends up the homework being who's doing this homework, who's making a marionette.
First, I think the concept of CBC. I think the concept of CBC
is good.
Yes.
But that one we agree.
But what I think, where we are falling, is that schools. By the way, schools. If you're a headmaster, teacher,
principal, those ones.
The thing that hurts the most is that you guys say today for tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That thing it's the most annoying thing because it's like you guys.
Is that the teachers or the students? Because I know.
No. I think. What I think.
Oh yeah, but and then they say sorry for short
notice. Yes.
Let me tell you.
Let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
So my point.
Sorry,
was
Mama
about
CBC.
Yeah, you guys are not letting me talk.
Please talk.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that the school at the beginning of the term, I would imagine that you already have guidance from Ministry of Education. Education says this is what you're going to achieve this term, blah blah blah. So why doesn't it trickle down that way to the parents, so that then at the beginning of the term you say these are the projects that Ministry of Education has set for us.
Some schools are doing that.
Some. Yes, some.
But
so why can't all of them do it? Because why are we being told at today? My son,
today for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's just.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think we are disorganized. Why am I saying that? Because my friend has 2 children in a different system. She was going they have opened recently. They are going for meetings, for classes, so that they can be given the expectations for the term.
Oh yeah.
So
even now, private schools.
So whether it is
not all
projects or whether it is exams are going to be held here, this is what these are the objectives for the year or the term for this grade. Why can't we do that?
They're doing that.
Some schools.
Some schools are doing
yes.
that. Yes.
In fact, teachers, this thing for today, for tomorrow it has never worked. Yeah, and don't make me feel
And
bad.
does it work?
It does not work because me,
So you still don't do it?
I write to the teacher and say hello. Yes. What if I had traveled? Yeah, and I'm a single mom. So what happens when you tell the teacher, when you tell the child, oh, tomorrow you're supposed to come up with a project? Hello. Excuse me.
Us guys in government, we rebelled and there was an uproar. And we said, you cannot expect today for tomorrow.
You can't.
Because there are many factors in play. One, you're assuming I have these materials at home. No.
Time.
Money.
Maybe I'm not around. Money.
Traveling. Yes.
So don't assume that I'm just there today waiting for these assignments to come so that we can.
With a margarita.
Yeah.
I wish.
Make a scarecrow.
Yeah. Make a scarecrow.
Okay.
But also in the same breath of disorganization is when grade 4s were doing exams. Sindio. See, we know that exams are scheduled for this term, right?
That thing.
Hey, it was a dash to the finish, because we even had a class meeting on a Saturday night at 9 p.m. to panga how we're going to. Okay, this is the assignment. Now, the requirements were sent like during the week, and then we said, okay, let's meet on this day. Sawa. Okay, we need to make a skipping rope. We need to make a funnel. The biggest project was we need to fry eggs. Higher. Us guys don't have those facilities. Higher. So we started doing harambe for mekos, for pans, for spatulas. Yeah.
But that is now government. Now that is another monkey.
Government. But now my point is, is it like
government schools don't have kitchen?
Is it like NEC just give the
project?
This is today for tomorrow.
Exactly. That is my point. That is my point. I don't think so.
Is the problem your schools then?
Yes, it is our school.
So it's not a CBC thing. It's not a CBC issue.
No, I
think the execution.
Yeah, which is what we are saying.
Yes, is just completely madhoranyo.
However, just for your school.
Yes.
See, I'm talking about based on my experience.
Yes. So the issue is not a CBC issue.
No. And by the way, at the beginning of the video, we said CBC ni poa. The way it's being implemented is a mess.
Is there a mess from the top?
Well, we don't know. We don't have.
We don't have oversight
but
of the top.
We imagine that Ministry of Education has been doing education things for
the past 50 years.
And
Since
independence. So we are assuming even them, kumbe, they've administered exams. So exam is not today for tomorrow.
It's not.
They've always had this thing about planning, and there's midterm, and there's this, and then hopefully they take the teachers for training regularly. So we are assuming, with all of this background and been doing education for 50 years plus, we
need to be more eager.
It's not for today, for tomorrow. It can't be.
And even the head teachers of this school, by the time you're a head teacher, you've taught for many years.
Okay.
You have the experience.
Wow.
Yeah? So you know what is expected from Ministry of Education, from NEC. You know what is expected. So why can't you be more organized?
Why can't you be organized?
Yeah. That is my
question.
Actually,
it's interesting that you said about some schools that have these meetings.
Yeah, I was a bit organized.
Let me tell you.
A bit.
Us guys, so my kids...
We are coming from very organized, where at the beginning of the term you have if the term starts in 2 weeks, you receive what the expectation for the next term, including projects, including we are frying an egg, including we are now. I'm not at the same luxury level because now there are communication. There are gaps, but they're not as big as.
Yeah.
But we still know that like for us, the frying of an egg, because the school has a facility, what we had to do is go to school on a Saturday. I think they worked around having everyone fry an egg. It was complicated. So what they told us was, could you please bring the learners on Saturday to fry the eggs? Which we did. And they cooked for them lunch and the learners were happy.
Now, a certain private school, a certain one, very well known. Very well known. And the concept of meeting parents is a new one.
Why?
Yeah? Let me tell you how many times we've asked. Let me tell you, we've asked for meetings. apparently the headmaster doesn't see that it is necessary for the teachers to meet with the parents to talk about
Are
it.
they afraid of feedback?
They're afraid of feedback.
So
They're
last
afraid of
term,
feedback.
you know what they said at the beginning. So we meet at Simingalas, what, and then he gives us a speech about his whole strategic plan. So we are like, hold up, See, we just meet.
Discuss.
See, we discuss.
Yeah. You don't
He's
have
afraid.
a PTA?
We have class reps. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who are spineless.
who are part, no, but they're also part of the PTA.
No, we don't have. We don't have
have
PTA.
PTA?
We have class reps. Listen, we have class reps.
No, but the class reps are supposed to feed into the PTA.
Yes, but we don't
that's how
have
you-
that. We don't have
Oh,
a
you don't have
unified class rep
So him,
group.
he's running his school the way,
The way
he's
he
running.
wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then when
There's no board.
Kare, when the teacher
He is a chairman.
when the
He's the
parents
board. He's the PTA.
he's everything. There's a board. There's a board.
There's a board.
There's a board. But when us guys want to channel feedback, now what happens is you go to the teacher. So you have one-on-one. So now all the parents, all 30 of us are having one-on-one with this
With
teacher.
one teacher.
One teacher who
Yes.
is overwhelmed and is like, you just go to the headmaster and ask for a meeting. Ukienda kwa headmaster, hata hayuko, ako tuition, sijui he's teaching. And he, as in that, I'm flummoxed. Anyway, that is the nature of some of our schools.
Wow.
Yeah, so sometimes the structure within the school does not allow for...
But I think,
are you
but
enjoying
I don't
CBC in your home?
think that sometimes it's like you say, it's a management that is blocking
Yeah.
conversations. Because how hard is it to tell the parents, this year, this is what we are doing, this is what is expected,
Okay, we have
blah, blah,
pushed.
blah.
We are really
I feel
pushing.
I feel like there's so much feedback you guys have given and they're not ready to implement, so they're not ready to also face. They're not ready to be accountable.
They're not ready for...
They're running away from some
Or
form
they are
of
fearing
accountability.
backlash. But you see, the more the more they postpone the meetings, the more
backlash. Exactly. You'd rather just meet once, we blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then now the next time it won't be so bad. But every time
easy.
you postpone it, okay, we're going, then you don't.
Let's bring it back from your individual experiences from the school to the child and CBC and the benefits in your house. I feel like then we're saying CBC is good, implementation is
bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. And I'm not sure I want to say it loudly, but I've had that also, even at the top, the implementation, I don't think it was thought through to the letter. I feel like there were open-ended windows, and that's why you find some schools decide to handle it like this, and then some schools.
Yes.
So at the top, I feel like that's an issue from CBC. I don't know if they were ready. I've had such criticism
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
I've
Plus
had such
also,
criticism.
I wonder. So one of the things that I have feelings about is this thing about printing. Yeah, everything is printing. We are printing so that we put in the portfolio, so the portfolio can be judged. Okay, that's fine. For me in Nairobi, that's okay. Watu wa
Sisi watu wa accounting.
sisi watu wa
Watu wa
county,
county,
alafu watu wa
mnafanyaje?
Geshagi.
Tuko na printers. Lakini
Where-
sasa kuna watu hawa afford.
Yes.
So that's why I'm asked. So my question is, if this is like a standard approach across all of Kenya, how do they assess mtu mwenye hana?
I wonder if it's a standard
but I
approach,
think-
because some people don't have.
I think hiyo kitu ya kuprint ni ya private.
Yeah, private.
Yeah, private.
You guys are not told to
Nyam
print.
prints. Oh,
No.
wow. So hii CBC kuna implementations kando.
Hey, kuna discrimination.
Hatuambiwangi to print. I mean, if you're printing, it's maybe the assignment of I need to Google, I don't know, animals. Is that what you're printing?
They've made a presentation.
But those are usually you're told to take newspapers and just cut.
Those ones.
Yeah. So printing is not a thing, a mandatory thing.
No, ni kwenu tu. Ni kwenu tu. Ni
We shall
kwenu tu.
review this situation.
You're going to say now printing. Where am I printing?
I was told. I asked the teacher, "Where am I?" She said, "This is your contribution towards this learning." I was shut up. I was told to sit in the corner.
And face the wall.
Think about my life.
Think about your life.
And face the wall.
Where I was like,
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if the CBC. I know there are places it's working personally because I've experienced.
But
them.
I think if
and there's places there's a bit more order.
if there was more order
have
and better
paid some-
communication.
Yeah, you have paid for the better communication. Like you have paid to be talked to.
Exactly.
Literally,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter whether you're paying 5 bob or 500,000. Imagine. You,
To some extent it matters because having experienced both is I appreciate that where there's more communication, there's someone who has been paid to do that only. That's all they do for your class. So for your year, for grade 4, there's someone who's been paid to do that for year 4. Then for grade 5, there's someone who's been paid that to do only that for year 5. Like that.
But you see, also in the same way, there's somebody in charge of grade 4. Like
Yeah.
the teacher, aside from the communications
there's
person,
like a senior
there's
teacher.
an overall teacher
Yeah.
in charge of grade.
Sasa atafundisha watoto ama ata communicate to parents.
You're in charge of the grade. You figure it out.
What I've seen happens is that in our class we had to push back. We said this today for tomorrow it can't
It
work.
can't.
Yeah. So what happens is they give us like a month's notice and say so this term
This is coming.
and it's also dependent on the teacher.
Yeah.
Some teachers are excellent, like the home science teacher, excellent. Woo, she puts everything. She's like, guys, long post. And she just writes everything on the WhatsApp group and says, if you have
And
any
then there's
clarification.
YOLO teachers for
And
tomorrow.
then, there are those ones who are just
Yani, those ones of you
doing
wake
the
up.
most.
You wake up in the morning like, hiya, the students have not done.
Yeah.
And she realized she has 2 days to closing school. And so, mtarol nae tu vile yuko.
Well,
Anyway, guys, I hope CBC is working out for you guys. It truly is. Like, we
it
like
is.
it. We just
Yeah.
don't like the implementation.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I also wonder about how different it is from the 844 when we were in school, because we did the same things. We were knitting, we were sewing, we were making eggs.
So you need to ask.
But
You
I
see, you
did
cannot
so
do-
with my mother.
You did so?
With my mother. Like,
Oh.
also,
You are doing it in school.
Another difference is we did these things at school.
Yes.
We didn't bring them to our parents.
That's true.
That's not working because I'm doing all their homework.
But why are you doing all their homework?
Like, it's been brought as homework. Mnafanya nini during the day shule? So you do it as classwork. Can you sew as classwork, Ama?
During the home science lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
if
Yeah.
it's brought as homework, it means I'm doing it.
But why?
But you should not be doing it. You should be
No,
assisting
I'm
to do it.
helping. I'm involved. Let's use the word involved. It's like Kiswahili homework. You're involved and you have no idea.
Yeah, but
Google
the
is not
Kiswahili
helping.
homework. Wow, Kiswahili
Google is
hard.
not helping. Nothing is clicking. So I'm like, I'm sorry. Between you and I just write up kwa diary. I'm like, dear teacher,
We
I
tried.
don't know Kiswahili. Kikuyu I can deliver. You know, you get. I feel like some of these things were done at school and we didn't bring them home, but now they're being brought home. They should be done at school.
But now, how do you? So the difference between 844 and what they're trying to bring in CBC is trying to bring that parent involvement.
The parent, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you
Yeah.
propose, Wango? How do you propose that it happens so that then we have a nice balance?
I feel like it's too much. It's too much. It's overboard. Will I do my daily job? Be a parent, be a mom, play with you and still do your... Like, it's too much. There's a place where we are literally back to school with our students.
Yeah.
There's a place where we're literally back to school. So homework is not... And they're getting so much homework.
Yeah.
The other day I asked our teachers, like, what do you do during the day? Because I feel like all your work comes home. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. I feel like it's too much. So I don't mind being involved, but I have a day job.
Plus, also I've also
That pays
heard
for the school fees.
Yes, I have other rules. You teacher do your day job, me I do my day job.
But I've also heard
We become a
the
happy
same
village.
complaint from teachers that the work to be covered is quite a lot because there's one side of it is you have to cover the work
theory?
the theory, and then you have to cover the practical,
the experiential part.
the experiential part. So that's what I've also heard about it.
So I think from the top, let's do more experiential. I don't mind experiential, but let it be balanced.
Let it be
Between-
better organized.
Yeah.
And better organized,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
But also teaching, I am not very sure that the teachers have grasped
CBC.
CBC coming from 844 without the practical part.
But what shall we ask Ministry of Education? Did you know there was supposed to be a plan, a very elaborate plan how it was supposed to be rolled out. As is everything.
As is everything. We have good plans.
Train all the teachers, do everything, have a TOT, do whatever. But it's unlikely.
I also think some teachers have not just bought into it. So there's a training going on, but you haven't
mentally, because by the way, it's changed.
Yeah, it's changed
because if I've been used to teaching in a certain way for the
grading
last
students,
10 and grading students for the past 15 years.
Yeah, you know what they do. See that score thing at the bottom. There's meet expectations.
Yeah.
See, there are marks that are associated with it. So they just average.
They just removed the number.
They just removed the number. Otherwise, I mean, when you look at it and you see what will happen is that at the end of the term, they'll still rank. Even if it's not deliberate, they'll still rank to be able to say that out of this is the class average. Class average means that you have a number one, you have a number last.
I feel like we with that system. I shut up because maybe I was a number one child. Me, I walked to school with no shoes. I was number one. That parent thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wonder, do you guys feel like sometimes we are promoting mediocrity? Not
with not grading.
Yeah, I feel like, how we all run nowadays and everyone gets a certificate of participation.
Everybody's a winner.
It should be number 1, 2, and 3. The rest of you sit in a corner.
I agree.
I feel like there's a way we are all winners. We are not all winners. Whoever has won, let them be celebrated.
Yeah.
You will win in another. If you couldn't run, you will swim.
Yes.
If you couldn't swim, you'll play basketball. Your team, you'll be an MVP over there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's now everyone is a winner.
No, I agree.
There'll be such weaklings in real life because in real life everyone is not a winner.
Yes.
You wake up and you work for what you want, but now we are giving you all certificates of participation. I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
Yeah, it is true. Because in the world, it is dependent on how much work you put in, what your effort is, and it shows.
And there will forever be a winner.
Yes.
So we are
and
growing.
There'll be a number one and a number last.
Yes.
Truth be told.
And we are growing soul losers because you feel like
my feelings.
But you know what I found? So in all of this melee with our teachers, what I found is that so you begin to talk to the teachers and then you ask them how it's doing and then how their approach is to making sure that there's some sort of competition in class. So you'll find that there are people who are strong in math, for example, and they'll always come out.
Yeah.
I'm stronger in math, I'm stronger in Kiswahili, I'm stronger in all of this. So what they do, they start doing study groups or you're the one in charge of that subject or you're the one in charge.
The stronger one is one who leads.
Who leads it, yeah?
Okay.
And so they come up with activities. But you see, this is now from a classroom initiative.
Yeah, it's a teacher's initiative.
So that then they're saying, let's, so when I spoke to the teacher, his teachers are brilliant, yeah? He was like, I would like to raise the average of my class, yeah? So that then we're just not saying, you met expectations or you did this, but let's raise the average of the class and let's do it competitively in a way that is not now, now we are fighting because I want to outdo you or to outdo me. So then you just know, my strength is in English. So I'll read for everybody, I'll teach you guys everything.
Yeah.
But for math, I'll go to Mango. If I'm in science, I'll go to Hungary.
I feel like inclusivity is overrated. We are overrating inclusivity. Of late, we've been seeing athletes, and this I know is a very murky topic. We've been seeing transgender athletes running under women categories. And they want to be allowed to run. And I'm like,
we're not the same.
No, create a category for them and grade them in that category. We're not saying don't be in the, what is this world sport called? Don't be in the Olympics. We're not saying don't participate. Inclusive for everybody to participate, but in their own
category.
So that when you're winning, it's a true win.
It's apples against apples.
Apples against apples. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same concept of inclusivity, and we all participate. I don't agree with certificate of participation. Please, who was the winner in that gala race swimming? Let's celebrate the winner.
Yeah.
And then
who
let's
was
encourage.
Number 10.
You can do
work
better.
harder.
You can increase your time. Let's encourage you to to be better. Just, we saw you participated, but you are not the winner.
You are not the winner.
You
No,
are not
that's
the
true.
winner, and I think it's
That's
okay.
true.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We learned to win. It's also very important to learn to lose. They are equally very important.
Yes.
They are very important lessons to teach children. Let's learn to win graciously, learn to lose graciously, and then also learn that life has both. You win, you lose.
And you
win,
know how to
you
deal
lose.
with both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because now we're teaching our children not to lose.
They don't know how to lose.
Exactly.
They're here when they win, when they lose elections, they're telling us, they're abusing us because we didn't vote for them. You know. Oh my God, that was a side note. I think we're done with this.
I think so.
Wherever.
But we'll come back to CBC.
We'll come back to CBC. We'll also like to get a CBC expert. Yeah, we should get a CBC expert who
Yeah, that
also
would be a good idea.
helps us to know what it is about.
Fathom.
Yeah, and to understand
to
it,
unpack.
to
Yeah.
stop complaining, to machoka, man. Our jewelry is from the lovely Excel Lifestyle.
Yes, please.
Yes, they're on Instagram and TikTok and a website. So please go out there. We'll tag them. Even on our IG, we'll tag them. Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Our lovely smiles are from us. Us. Own made participant. Tulikuwa tunasema, well done. We are all winners.
After you've just said they are winners and they're
losers. Yes.
See you guys.
See you guys. Thank you. Please
Bye.
subscribe and comment and like. And see you on the next one.
See you.